on the body cam, obviously we can show in court, but it doesn't capture it. Different suspect inside of, I'm assuming your patrol car or somebody else's car there.
Right.
What was he actually doing in there?
At some point during, while we're figuring out what's going on in the bus, he starts kicking the window. He's kicking pretty good, and the door's blowing out. That's when we decided to put the restraints on him.
So you guys put him down on the ground at this point, and you guys get this device, a burrito-looking wrap, basically.
It's called the wrap restraints. It's a soft restraint system. It ceases the resistance fairly quickly.
Other than the verbal abuse, he basically at that point wasn't going to be able to do much more.
That's right.
Did that ever stop from this guy?
Never. Not from the get-go.
It's hard to hear, someone be that verbally abusive like that, but how do you maintain your composure, when someone's saying these personal type things?
I think the body cam, it's good for both sides. When we know that it's on, so we're composed and I know not to escalate it. I just need to keep it all calm and cool.
So the bus driver that basically intervened in this incident, tell us about that. Anything come from him?
Because of his actions, stopping the assault, that was undoubtedly.
Hey, welcome to
we did an award in front of our city council. His family was there, and it was great.
That's awesome. That is great. Seriously. Well, Sergeant Meade, thank you for taking the time to be here with us today. We really appreciate it. That's it for this episode of PD Camp. I'm Sergeant Sean Larkin. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Don't move that gun. Don't.
I got it. I need 2 lights right here. Oh dear, 1050.
Female with a baby is running.
Hello, I'm Sergeant Sean Sticks Larkin from the Tulsa Police Department. Welcome to a special edition of PD Camp. For the next hour, we'll be counting down our top moments from 2019. Let's pick up where we left off with number 10. This came out of Savannah, Georgia, where an off-duty officer had just arrested an intoxicated movie star in a hotel lobby. This incident was caught on 2 officers' body cams. Obstruction, temporary conduct, and public intolerance.
What happened, sir?
Chapter County Detention Center. With my body worn camera activated the entire time.
About me on TV and another 4 hours, yeah.
And I don't know why we have to talk to each other like that, but Friday night, man, but all right. You about to meet my lawyer, and you made this trip without me, and you feel like a sponge for enjoy your life. That's your legacy. Now, man to man, I'll take you on more. But you sweet, bro. Real life, bitch. Let's go 1-1 in the parking lot. The suspect was charged with obstruction, disorderly conduct, and public drunkenness. He pled guilty to obstruction and accepted the charge of disorderly conduct without admitting guilt. The public drunkenness charge was dropped by the district attorney. The actor later apologized, saying, "What went on in Georgia was mortifying." He paid a fine of more than $2,600, completed 100 hours of community service, and enrolled in anger management counseling. During an award ceremony in November, he thanked the arresting officer for helping turn his life around. Now to Lake Charles, Louisiana, and number 9. Officers were on a lookout for a black pickup truck that had just been reported as stolen. It was all captured on one of the officers' dash cams. Now remember, none of what you're about to see was shot with professional camera. We're about to see the stolen vehicle drive by the officer's dash cam. The suspect knows the police are following him now, and he's picking up speed. This type of chase in heavy traffic is really dangerous for officers and civilians on the road. The suspect is reaching speeds of over 100 miles an hour. Now watch closely. You're about to see a major accident. Despite several crashes during the chase, thankfully there was only one minor injury. The suspect was found guilty of aggravated flight from an officer, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, illegal possession of a stolen firearm, unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, obstruction of justice, and aggravated criminal damage to property. As of this taping, he is awaiting sentencing in Calcasieu Parish Jail. Now to number 8. Let's go to the Oklahoma City metro area, where officers were in a high-speed pursuit of a stolen pickup truck with support from above. This wild chase was all caught on a dash cam, a helicopter camera, and a body cam.
And it's still eastbound I-2. Well, stand by. He's going to get off on Douglas here. I'm sorry, not Douglas, Bryant. And he's going through the grass, heading back towards 240. Looks like he's going to try to go eastbound on 240. He's going to run into a dead end, guys. He's heading towards our range road eventually. He's crossing that little bridge just prior to our range. Just ran through the gate. She's coming up on the dead end. Stand by. Okay, he's driving around the dead end part. He's off road. He's continuing southbound. And he lost the trailer in the field.
This chase has led to back and forth through 2 hours over the course of the last 90 minutes.
Suspect stopped his vehicle. He's offloading equipment from the vehicle. 164th and Westford, just back to the west. Suspect still dumping equipment over here. 164th and Westford, just back to the west. And it looks like either civilians trying to block him in or assisting him. I'm not sure why yet. Okay, the second car pulled up. Person had a weapon.
Next up,
No, I know you did. I know you did. I understand that. You say what's right with your God.
Just started. Jeez.
The Dish voice remote just got even more powerful. Why we put so much technology in there?
You don't think I've watched a lot of football? You want to put a little wager on it?
So you can settle that bet without ever taking your eyes off the game.
How many D1 football teams are there?
What you do with that power?
Oh, it's gotta hurt.
Well, that is totally up to you.
Don't look so sad, man. Come on, we're having fun.
New Dish voice remote with the Google Assistant. Dish, tuned into you.
Switch to Boost Mobile and get more. Like 4 lines for $25 per line per month, plus unlimited gigs. So the music
I'm trying to get some cigars. Please like.
Frustrated that everyday activities cause wrinkles and there's nothing you can do about it? Now there's a solution. Downy Wrinkle Guard is a fabric conditioner that helps protect you from wrinkles all day. Just pour the dye-free liquid into the rinse dispenser. After a day of wear, pants wash with Downy Wrinkle Guard and detergent are virtually wrinkle-free. It even comes unscented. If you don't love Downy Wrinkle Guard, we'll give you your money back.
Time for the hot tip of the day. Hot tip. It's okay, guys, to leave your shirt on in your profile picture. Hot tip.
Match. There's a booking for every resolution. Book yours at booking.com.
Don't stop clapping now.
For the best gift of all, it's Happy Honda Days, where you can find clearance deals on select 2019 Honda vehicles. Visit your local Honda dealer today.
That's all right.
This new year, make a resolution so delicious you'll want to keep it. Home Chef. With Home Chef, you'll become a whiz in the kitchen. Eat better and break routine. Visit homechef.com for $100 off your first month and see for yourself why we've been ranked #1 in customer satisfaction 2 years in a row. Home Chef. Meals anyone can cook and everyone will love.
If you want any closer to the action, get down here! You need a badge. It's right there, you understand me? The most watched series on television. Live TV returns live Friday, January 3rd at 9 on A&E. Get ready for the ultimate K9 competition. America's Top Dogs are going head-to-head. Who will be America's Top Dog? New series premieres Wednesday, January 8th at 9 on A&E.
Before the break, we were in Cleveland County, Oklahoma, where officers and deputies from multiple agencies were pursuing a suspect who had been leading them on a high-speed chase for nearly 2 hours.
Looks like either civilians trying to block him in or assisting him. I'm not sure why yet. Okay, the second car pulled up. Person had a weapon.
That's a civilian who actually fired at the suspect's truck, trying to take out one of the tires.
Suspect is back in truck. Is going through the fields south.
211 all units. We have terminated this pursuit. Air 1 has been given the authority per their commands to continue.
The ground units are pulling back from the pursuit, letting the air unit take the lead in following the suspect.
315 all units out here. We determine the timetable. Nothing's going to push us on this.
At this point, the chase has been going on for almost 3 hours.
He's heading backwards towards 164th. Okay, he splashed into a pond and reversed. Okay, he's coming out of the truck.
Now the suspect is fleeing on foot.
Yeah, he's running back towards the northeast.
Now that's what we call the good taser deployment.
Cleveland County just tased him. Taken him into custody. You want me to take some pictures of the truck and filter it before it ended up?
The suspect was charged with assault and battery on a police officer, eluding, resisting arrest, unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, driving under suspension, reckless driving, and malicious destruction of property. He was released on bond only to be arrested a month later for stealing yet another car. The suspect was sentenced to 3 years in prison for unauthorized use of a motor vehicle and possession of a controlled substance. He's currently out on probation for unrelated charges. Now for number 7. Let's head south to Pasco County, Florida. Deputies responded to a disturbance call and encountered documented white supremacists high on synthetic drugs. The suspect has taken the drug spice, which is a synthetic form of marijuana and can cause hallucinations and paranoia.
All right, calm down. Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground.
What you see on the camera there is a taser being held by the officer.